10 Botoxes and then just decided to inject lard directly into his face.
Wow.
This guy said that we're okay with shunning fat people.
Welcome back to We Three Geeks. Here we are again. Today we're going to touch on comic books again. This is going to be like part 2 because this is quite a big, huge thing. He's vomiting into himself
That was
right
disgusting.
now. He was still all over
That
the
was about
place.
60% burp.
60% burp.
puke.
Ugh.
I know,
That's
I really want to know
disgusting.
that.
Everybody's like, nope,
That's
we're done.
not a very good ratio at all.
Dislike
Dislike button. This dislike button doesn't actually mean anything.
I broke the dislike button.
Anyway, my name's Terrence Jensen.
I'm Solomon Grundy.
So you're an undead lawyer.
I am, pretty much.
And this guy.
I am Cody.
Okay. And I'm like just fine with that apparently,
Yes.
I guess. I'm just like, that's good, okay. It's good enough for today. You can be him if you want. But anyway, oh God. Everybody's like, the noise.
At least we don't have our mics on.
I don't have anyone living below me in this apartment complex. So
Except
this is
the
all
dead.
secret, except the dead.
I don't
So-
think anybody cares.
Well, we were talking about noise and, and I was thinking about like stuff like chicken and all that, and
Yes.
I like chicken.
Okay. Comic books again. Yeah, so last time we left off, we were kind of talking about like some of the more like kind of like an indie comic type stuff, and then also the big stuff, of course. But Booyah. And what
Doom boom goes.
I guess like another thing I wanted to touch on is when it comes to I guess who do you give props to the most for kind of making comic books what they are today? I mean, for you.
Oh my God! Oh,
I got the
Jesus
big
Christ.
questions today.
Oh man, why did you have to do this? Anyone that knows comic books knows I'm probably going to mention Alan Moore or Neil Gaiman, which I think credit definitely goes to, of course, Frank Miller. But man, those are my 3 favorite right there. Sandman was.
Nerd
I loved Sandman. It's if you know what Sandman is, if you don't know what it is, look into it. You can get the stuff anywhere. It has. There at the end, there was some superheroes because it was on the Vertigo imprint of DC Comics, so they had to put Batman in there and all that crap. But at the beginning, the first few issues. Very intellectual. It was a journey of the mind, and I can't recommend The Sandman enough. Of course, Alan Moore, his work, of course, with Swamp Thing, Watchmen. Let's see. Oh man, just so many. The guy is just amazing. He's also clinically insane, but he's amazing. If you ever seen a picture of Alan Moore, he's got this hair just out like that, and the beard is freaking awesome.
So it's crazier than my hair.
It's nuts. You look like a civilized human being compared to him.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm glad to know that I look civilized compared to somebody.
Now, I can't think.
But he's awesome though.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, of course, a lot of people know who like the grandfathers of comic books, and you're probably thinking of like, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. I was just looking this up the other day because I was trying to remember because I actually went and saw him at a he was speaking.
Right.
You know who I'm talking about? It was when me and him were going to the Art Institute of Colorado.
This was college for us.
Yeah,
basically.
in college.
I didn't go to college with him.
Because
Yeah.
there's high schools called that apparently.
Apparently, and unfortunately, I was not there when he went to go see this person.
Yeah, I can't think of his name. I'll have to look it up. But
Who are we talking? What stuff did he do?
well, he created a lot of what you know today, really, like in Marvel comic books. He worked with. See, I'm a loss for
Was it
words
Garth
right now.
Ennis?
What's that?
Garth Ennis?
No, it was not.
This guy was like Jewish, I think.
This is going to go to
Not
where I
to
can't
be
think
like-
of who this is, and this is the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think I'll look it up. I'll just put it in the description on this thing because I can't think of his name, but
He was sort of like the great grandfather of comics.
yeah, he was one of the originals.
You're not talking about Stan Lee, are you?
I'm not talking
no.
about Stan Lee. No,
Okay.
no, he worked with Stan Lee, but Will Eisner, I think, is his name. I'm gonna look that up because
Okay.
I think I'm wrong. Eisner, though, I think is his last name. But Yeah, he was very interesting. It was interesting, and he kind of really created everything we kind of know of comic books today, I think, or part of it anyway. But now this is where I'll probably get hung because I said something wrong, but that's fine.
Wow.
His nerd train, like when it goes off the rails, it never gets back on. It's kind of like a terrible wreck, like in an action movie that Bruce Willis would be in. But
I got the hair to prove it.
yeah. So yeah. Well, I guess what was another thing? Oh yeah, I was thinking about like with comic books. I mean, like pretty much about everything like almost pulls off of comic books right now. It feels like it. Hollywood, big Hollywood movies are. I mean,
it's an undiscovered country, but it really is because there for so long people. Yeah, I love that movie. For the longest time, people just looked at comic books as the funny papers and superheroes and all that stuff.
Right.
Now people are realizing, wow, this is an interesting medium. We can go with this. We can develop a story out of this.
Right.
I think of stuff. Oh, of course, The Walking Dead. You think back like 300, Watchmen. One thing that. God, what is it? Road to Perdition. You ever seen that movie?
Yeah, Road to Perdition. Sure, yeah. Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Originally a comic book, well, graphic novel, but still.
Well, okay, now
People don't realize that.
Right, but now who did that comic book?
I can't remember.
Okay, because I was thinking, because I know like Green Mile, for example, was a novel by Stephen King.
Yeah.
But I thought the Road to Perdition, I thought Stephen King had something to do
I think
with
he probably executive produced it or something like that.
Well, the movie. Okay. But yeah, no, great movie. Yeah, I love the movie. And I've never read the comic book, so
I need to
check it out. Interesting.
But I know that it was.
He knows.
Well, it just proves that any visual medium can present itself as a serious, thoughtful, storytelling base.
Right.
So,
And I will.
It's a medium just like TV and DVDs and movies and all that stuff. I mean, it's not just superheroes.
Yeah, and then and I was going to say
it's
too,
not just kids either.
Out of all the mediums out there that you can pull from, you can. I think comic books are better at giving more material for movies because I can tell you.
Go ahead. Finish your thought.
So anyway, comic book nerd here's got something for us.
Yeah, I just want to say, would you sell this to your 11-year-old child? This woman right here, she has a baseball bat and she's half naked. Hack and slash is what this is called. It's a great thing. It's been canceled, but hey, you know what? I recommend this too. I enjoy it. It's about. It's you take
there we go.
It basically she plays a Jamie Lee Curtis type character in Halloween.
Right,
and she just goes around. Oh, she's hot. She has a Suicide Girl spread out too.
Oh, really?
Nice.
I've never,
That's weird. Huh.
But that's not worth anything. I bought it used. I just want to say she just goes around and she just beats the crap out of slashers.
Right.
Kind of like generic Jason, Freddy, and all that stuff. And that's there's a lot of comics exactly like that you would not want to sell to a little 12, 13-year-old child.
So she's slashing the slashers.
She's a slashing slasher. She's the slasher's slashers, basically.
Yeah, okay.
Do I have a lisp? Sometimes I think I do.
No, you don't have a list.
Okay, don't worry about
I'm just
it. You're
enjoying
fine.
this whole moment here.
Okay.
You've had like multiple nerdgasms today. Comic books. Wow,
It's
I know
my
where this
thing.
goes.
You guys get all nerdy about the
video games.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
If I could just pull out and visibly display the stuff that I have on my app here, I just boom, Comicsology. It's just I wish I could, but we can't because that's just weird.
I was just gonna say, it's like
Look at the stuff. Oh, Nowhere Man. How could I forget to say that? Holy crap!
if we were to have like an event here,
Transmetropolitan. Check that one.
an
out,
event
too.
here,
Actually, I was
where
thinking
we
about
would
getting that too.
take pieces of paper and try to draw what women look like. We wouldn't be able to do it because we
wouldn't.
We don't.
Oh, I could. I've seen a couple of Playboys.
Yep.
And I have a SuicideGirls.com subscription.
Yes, and I went to art school and draw on a regular basis. So.
You drew the nudes?
What?
You drew the nudes?
Did I?
Touche.
You drew the nudes.
Yes. Because if you want to know what a little woman looks like, you kind of have to draw and nude women.
Are those the species
sometimes
with
men.
the boobs?
Yes.
That's the species with the boobs?
Yes, I'm pretty sure they
Yeah,
have
the
breasts.
species with the boobs that aren't us.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Alright.
So
anyway.
comic books. What?
Lights off.
Anyway, like what I was going to mention earlier before we went to Tangentsville
Stop laughing at
again.
your own jokes. Stop laughing at your own jokes.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen. But the thing is, I wanted to mention was is that comic books instead of video games, because we already know what happens when someone's like, "That's a great video game, let me make a movie out of it," and then it just goes down the shitter. Because it always
Super
sends
Mario
to-
Brothers. Holy crap!
Okay.
That was an acid trip, I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
boy. But yeah, so like comic books seem to do a lot better when it goes to film because there's so much more to pull from. Iron Man 3 was awesome, by the way. If you
They
haven't
have
seen
some
it yet,
stinkers too. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Holy crap!
sure. But I'm just talking like overall. But I'm glad you
Yeah.
mentioned that and blew your forehead up. Now,
It was already blown up long ago.
so like we're not really crazy, but the situation is I would definitely say that I'm more definitely going to go to a movie made over a comic book first before I do a video game because anymore like I'm so afraid when they're like we're made another movie over a video game. Oh God, because I'll be honest like. Yui Bowl, if you don't know who that is, he made a lot of very terrible comic book movies or video game adaptations. They're just not good. I don't like them.
I know. I do not know who you're talking about.
It's fine. It doesn't. You don't look it up if you want to know more.
Blood
but
Rain, Far Cry.
Oh, I've seen Blood Rain. Holy
Yeah.
crap, that movie sucks.
It's not good.
It's got Christina looking at it, but it's
Yeah, that's about it.
terrible. Yeah,
That's about it.
it's- That's about it. But like, okay, so
the TX.
yeah, from Terminator 3, yeah. But okay,
Bach.
but yeah, so like, I mean, comic books. I mean, shoot, we could keep going on and on forever about these things, especially with this guy because I mean, all day with him.
I got
But-
nothing else.
But luckily we do have him, so he can educate us a little more about
Yes.
it because it's
I didn't know who the hell published Conan the Barbarian.
that's fine.
That was from Dark Horse, so I don't fucking know because I don't read the thing. Sorry.
Would you like a cracker or a cookie?
I would love a pizza right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll see what we can do about that.
Extra cheese, pepperoni, and sausage.
I'll make sure to get you a
Meat
Snickers.
lovers.
But
There you
anyway,
Double
okay.
extra cheese.
Well, this has been We Three Geeks. My name's Terrence Jensen.
Hi.
That's Anthony Gerard.
And I'm Cody.
Cool. Once again, remember to like and subscribe, leave comments below. But yeah, anyway, that's been us again.
Or some love life advice.
If you want, I wouldn't really worry about it. But anyway, out. You can like have your don't have to hold the phone up all the time either if you don't want to. I don't think I caught it in here ever, but it just you don't have to hold it like if you don't want to. You can sit it on your lap.
I'm
or
pretty
something.
sure I'm holding it like this, and you can't. It's not.
Yeah, I can't
point
really
of
see
view,
it. So okay. Anyway.
Indeed. But
Yeah, so welcome back to We Three Geeks. Actually, that's why did I say yeah? I always do that. I got to work on that.
Welcome back to We Three Geeks. I'm the host with the most. I'm sorry.
you go with that.
Perfect. I'm going to use that later as a blooper, probably.